Don't need many. Don't need many.
There it is. Whoop, there it is. So in case you guys haven't noticed, I got my pal down here in Citrus County, James Kerr, and we're gonna target my favorite species on planet Earth, the redfish. And we're gonna stay very simple and traditional. We're not gonna get worked up. We're not gonna be fancy. We're gonna throw some gold spoons. We're gonna throw some top water. We're gonna throw some paddle tails. And we're gonna throw what James Kerr calls chicken nugget, which is my mullet chunk at home. So again, we got some live pinfish. We're going fishing. Two buds are gonna go fishing. We're gonna talk about James Kerr. We're gonna talk about Citrus County. We're gonna talk about redfish. And we're gonna do it right here this morning. Morning, Bubba.
Morning, sir. How you doing?
Good to see you, man.
All right.
I love coming down here, man. I love the plantation. It's such a cool zone. You guys are very lucky to have this fresh water to maintain your boats and clean them at the end of the day. I've always been jealous of this little area right here, and I've always enjoyed coming down here. And I have a feeling I'm gonna enjoy hanging out with you today. I hear, out of our talk from last night, you're thinking we're gonna go play with my favorite little species, which I'm pretty sure is your favorite species as well.
Yes, sir. We're gonna go and see if any big schools of redfish showed up. Probably throw some artificial. If we have to, we will go to live bait. But we'll do a little bit of outside fishing and try to get in the creeks and maybe try to do some sight fishing and see what we can get done.
So James, you had us here super early this morning. You told me you wanted to be driving in the dark. You said that you wanted to be leaving the ramp here at 6. We got a big idle zone, so that's, you know, that's 10, 15 minutes of that chunk. But tell me your thoughts. Why was we targeting so early? I know there had to be a reason.
Well, I mean, you know, typically this time of year, you know, these summer months, you know, you want to get out there early. If you got the tide for it, you know, get out there. The water's cooler. The fish just, you know, they do better because as the day goes on, it gets hotter. And like the tides we had today, we had a 3-tide day, so it was kind of a weird tide. When we leave early like this, the bites, you always have that prime time, you know, to go out there and catch the redfish that we're trying to catch, you know.
100%.
See, look at all the mullet out there.
Oh yeah.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Oh yeah, they thick.
What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go in and put the wind at our back, and we'll have this whole zone here for a minute. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good with it.
I'm pretty fast sometimes too. I waste a lot of time. I'm gonna put this anchor down. And we're gonna work this for about 5 minutes.
All right, I'm gonna go back to my spoon because that's the history that's worked.
Let me put one over here in the.
I'll throw a little more left because I've been pitching over there because you was on the other side, and I figure, well, we'll be covering 2 different chunks with 2 different styles, and sooner or later somebody will mess up and get lucky. I tell everybody, follow your gut. It'll tell you where the fish are, and it'll tell you when you got to use the bathroom, and it'll be good.
And it does too, buddy. Both of them. It does. It tells you where the fish are at, what's going on. Yeah.
Oh, there you go. There you go. You was right. Sitting right out there on that current.
Yeah, that's a nice one too. He feels good.
Loving the edge. You might need a little hand. I'm gonna put mine down for a sec.
He's got some head shake on him. Running this way. He might just have some current on him, but to find out. On that old chicken nugget, buddy.
Oh yeah.
This time of year too, we'll get followers that'll follow these boys in here. Is that a jack or a red? Come on.
That looks like a red. I got one glimpse.
It is.
Yeah.
I thought for some I thought it was a jack.
I'm gonna let you just flip that one up, I believe. I don't.
Nice 21, 22 inches.
Yeah.
He's fighting though, man. He's got some. He got some life to him this morning. Nice little slot red. On the old. I call that chicken nugget right there, bud. The old cut bait.
Chicken nugget of the sea.
Nice little redfish.
Where's them knuckles at, Bo?
That's right, man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's see if we can find a bigger one, though.
See that water right there? See that?
Yeah.
Yep.
I could bump up a little bit.
They're coming in there behind it, but
actually,
there it goes again.
That looks like fish.
That's meat. That's my spoon's right there, and they're with it, but they're just not pulling the trigger. They're just swimming around it. You can feel their bodies rushing on it, but they're not eating it.
Come on. Oh, here we go.
Yeah. And they can't turn down that old live pinfish now.
They're right behind that joker.
Get
Keep
it in
them right there.
The fish love it when you smack the water with that spoon like that.
That's right.
Drags them to the top.
Makes
they think
meat.
it's food eating.
Make some meat. Make some meat. Another slot, little guy. Oh, actually, he's even smaller. I'm telling you, the ones I seen though were nice. Good action.
Oh, that thump right there.
Did he?
Oh.
Nice little 17-incher, come on.
Okay, okay.
There we go. Come on. Any better, Danny? Come on.
Nah, he's about the same.
Ah.
About the same.
A little better?
Nah, he's about the same. Oh, well, I didn't want to say that.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's just rude.
Don't make me throw this dang toadfish in here. I'm gonna give it a minute because the ones I seen come up were nice. Yeah, that's redfish. That looked like a decent one too.
I seen a little head movement when you missed it, when it came loose. A little head push.
Oh, there we go.
Another one.
Another one.
Another little dinker. Way out there.
Little dinker. Dinker.
Oh, he's a little on the upper dink.
Upper dinking?
Upper dink level.
All right, come on. There you go. Let me throw one behind you. Any followers?
Nah, well, the shark. It was a shark.
Nice.
That's why the fight got done so quick. Upper scale dink.
Oh boy, it's got rocked.
That one? All right.
Another slot fish.
Oh, well done.
Oh boy, hey, look at them all falling. Throw right back here. Holy cow, there was like 10 of them. Man, here, make some of those mullet.
Whoop, 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 whoop. Well.
Man, there was a bunch with this one.
There's that shark again.
I think me and you can, we can win against that shark. You know, a lot of people get upset about those fish, but you know what that means? That means that the fishery is good. Especially when this time of year you get these big schools of those guys, that's all right. Yeah, so you know, our area, you know, we have the Withlacoochee, we have the Crystal River, we have Homosassa, we have St. Martin's, Chassahowiska, you know, all these freshwater, you know, rivers that are just dumping out constant, you know, fresh water. That's what makes, you know, our area, I think that's what helps to really make our fishery good here. We have a lot of good, you know, limestone, hard bottom areas, extensive, you know, grass flats, and we have an extensive, you know, like mangrove system from here all the way, you know, pretty far south. There's stuff here that, you know, that I haven't even fished, and I've been fishing here for a long time.
It's extremely unique, for sure, when you think about the whole state of Florida, when you analyze the whole state of Florida, and the fisheries, and the wildlife, and the absolute beautiful spring water that happens and pours through here, like you just mentioned. When you look at Crystal River and Homosassa in a nutshell of the whole entire state of Florida, it is absolutely the most unique place in the state of Florida, 100%. James, you know why them birds are always just flying around like that? You don't never really see them sitting down in the water. Like a lot of birds will just kind of rest in the water. These are just always just gliding like that.
I'm not a bird guy, so I don't know. I like to know though.
So they're not waterproof. Their bodies aren't water. The only thing you'll ever see them touch the water with is their beak and their talons, but their body, you won't see them sitting in the water.
Gotcha.
Yeah, pretty interesting.
Look at that one right there. He's got a red belly or a red throat.
That's the male in there. He's Yeah, he's bowing up, letting all these
is.
females know he's in the area.
That's right.
Yeah. Instagram straight flexing, as the cool kids call it.
That's right.
Yeah.
He's definitely flexing.
That's right. Hey James, them fish in there going, gosh dang, this is like going to a toy store. Every time I turn around, there's a different kind of bait for us to eat. We're throwing the tackle box at them to see what they like best.
They were fighting over this one. Like, just threw it in there. I'm gonna slow it down.
There it is. There it is.
Oh man,
That one grew a little.
there you did. I slowed that thing down a little bit on him.
He's traveling. That's a good time. We ain't seen one travel yet. All right. The old power stinger.
I don't know. He's a little better. Oh yeah, a little. Yeah. Oh boy, he's trying to go over there, ain't he?
Yeah, he's trying.
Oh yeah.
He thinks he's somebody.
There he does. Little fighter. I slowed that down just a little bit. Nice 23, 24 now.
There you go.
Heck yeah. Nice fish right there.
Eating the old Berkeley power stinger. Look at him.
I'm gonna flop him in,
Face
okay?
full of it.
Oh! Did you get hit too, Danny?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
There we go. Come on, you ready? Nice little
Man, I
fish.
don't know how big he is, but he left me a nice big old boil up there. There he is. He's scrappy. I don't know how big his body is, but his heart is large.
So far, I got the biggest one, Danny. Come on.
Oh, what we got? Oh, we got the shark behind us. We got the shark behind us.
Oh!
Got the shark behind us.
We're gonna win. We're gonna win.
There we go.
Win.
Did a drive-by just to let us know he was there.
Yeah, he did.
I seen you today go from paddle tail to gold spoon, top water, and listen, me and you know, you've been around about 10 years guiding and several more years of that on your personal time. So we're gonna label you veteran.
Yeah.
You've seen the struggles in the summer months. You've seen the windows that are important. So we had chunks of mullet on there. You called them chicken nuggets.
Yep.
And then you had some shrimp you brought. So we had about 5 different basic styles that we used today. We didn't try to get crazy and wild. We knew that we had a small window and we knew that we had to be very efficient in that window. So keeping your head on a spindle, especially during the summertime, we did just that. And honestly, with the window and the way everything worked out there today, I think we did a pretty good job making sure fish got to the boat. Were they the ones we were looking for? Absolutely not. But
We did the best we could.
Yeah.
I think once we recognized too that, you know, certain things were working better, especially the spoon. The spoon definitely, I think we were getting more of a reactionary strike out of these fish because they just it didn't matter. Everything, there would be spots where, you know, it looked right, looked perfect, like that, everything ought to be balled up right there, and bait wasn't doing it. And you throw a spoon up there and then, you know, you get that reaction out of them.
Yeah.
So you definitely have to, you know, especially as a guide, I mean, every day when I leave, you know, I always make sure I have everything that, you know, I need, you know, as far as to be able to, you know, go out there and catch those fish.
So James, I'm just sitting here thinking, and we've been navigating all morning, and I've been paying attention as we go, and trying to, you know, we have mangroves at home, but it's a different breed of mangroves. Our mangroves are on land, so that the fish really can't get into them. Over here, you have the ones that grow over the water, so the water gets all in the roots, and the fish disappear on high tide. What is that, black and red, right? The
Yes.
black and red mangrove.
Yes, sir.
So when you're out here navigating through the area and you're kind of looking for that spot, that sweet spot versus the tide, let's just say on a flood tide, if you will. What makes a good spot and not a good spot because they all look the same to me. So what do you see and look for that makes you go, okay, this is a good spot for, say, flood tide? Let's start with there.
I look for little washouts, you know, and then being out here a lot, you know, where kind of everything sets up and how the water flows. I look for the good undercuts, and if I'm trolling along a mangrove shoreline, I look for the white bottom, like so, because it's cleaned out. It's usually a little bit deeper, stuff like that, you know. And then a lot of it too is, you know, past history.
Yeah.
You know, just knowing where the water flows and where the fish do set up on the high tide. And then sometimes even on the high tide, you know, these fish, especially this time of year, you know, they're not always in the mangroves, or sometimes they're off 15, 20 feet, you know, balled up somewhere on a piece of hard bottom or something that's a little bit deeper.
Yeah.
High tide, you know, they're trying to get in the mangroves to stay cool, and then they'll stay off of it too, getting in deeper water to stay cool.
Say to that guy that's never been to Crystal River that wants to come here and wants to fish the mangroves, probably best piece of advice for that person would be, you know, study when the sun's out, it'll help, or a data card. Study your hard bottom points,
Yep.
you know, that are adjacent or touching
Absolutely.
near the mangroves, because I may be wrong about that, but there's probably going to be a very slim chance that at that hard bottom area, they're not going to be in the roots on high tide.
Absolutely. You know, those fish, you know, on that hard bottom and stuff, you know, higher tide, they're still going to be tight, but that tide starts to fall out, you know, they're going to pull out to that stuff. I mean, redfish always relate to, in my opinion, I think they, especially here, like, we got a lot of mangroves, but there's also a lot of hard bottom.
Correct.
So they always relate to, you know, the hard bottom.
And I think it'd be safe to say, because I'm just putting myself in shoes at home and shoes in places I've seen. So in here, you know, to that person that comes in for the day or two that's going to do the fishing here, if you catch some fish on flood water as the water's rising against a certain area on a certain mangrove, pretty good chance in about 4 or 5 hours you better be back over there in that same area catching them fall back down, draining back out.
Absolutely.
Cut your time back guessing and go to your nearest best history and just try to replicate it.
Absolutely.
So beyond the surface, James, is a little different in its own way. It gets more in depth with the fishing. It steps out of the realm of fishing, and it steps into who is fishing. You know, you have a story. You've been a charter captain for 9, 10 years.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So you spend a lot of time on this water for sure. You know, you've built a craft, you know, within this area, and at the same time, you spent some time in the military. What branch was you in there?
I was in the Marine Corps. I did about 7 years, and then I got medically retired out early. So then I had to kind of just get out, you know, and kind of figure it out from there.
You spent a couple of tours in Iraq.
Yeah, I did a handful of tours over there. I was part of the invasion when we invaded in 2003, and then went back a few more times, volunteered to go back over there and, you know, to go over there and, you know, fight for the country and everything.
Yeah, make sure you do your part, yeah.
Absolutely.
I'm learning some of these pieces as I'm getting to be around you and know you, and thank you
Oh yeah, yes sir.
for your service.
Oh yeah.
We wouldn't be sitting here under this umbrella enjoying this sunshine and eating these beautiful smash burgers at the plantation without folks like you guys stepping in there and fighting for us.
Yes sir.
You know, on the lines.
Yeah, I got out and honestly I started fishing a lot. That was kind of like my, I guess it was like therapy for me.
Your outlet.
Absolutely. I mean, I would go out and fish all the time, and for years, you know, that's all I would do was just fish and fish and fish. I think that's what kind of like, you know, saved me in a lot of ways. You know, coming from that environment, you know, being in combat, doing all that stuff over there, being in the Marine Corps, whatever, and then you all of a sudden now you're back out here, you got to figure it all out again.
Yeah.
So for me, like fishing was always like an outlet. So I did that for years and fished and fished and fished. And yeah, I went back to work, I became a firefighter, but then I kind of realized that, you know, I was kind of reliving a lot of the same, like, you know, situations, and I was trying to replace the Marine Corps. And
with some action-packed business.
Yeah, and it just wasn't there. It wasn't the same. So I just figured, I woke up one day, I was like, you know what, I want to fish, you know, and I just took a leap. I left the fire department and just started fishing all the time, and then luckily I had the right guys that I've known, you know, from the area that kind of, you know, helped me out to, to get me going as far as like work-wise, you know, and then the rest is history.
Oh, seen him eat it. Seen him come up and eat it. That was neat.
Nice.
Not no big one, but it was cool how he did this where he outran the spoon and did a U-turn, and all I seen was a gold back, and I was like, whoa, what's fixing to happen? And then,
Nice.
yeah.
That was on the spoon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, play with that one. Play with that one while you're at it. Yeah.
This one feels a little better.
Yeah, it's not.
Nope. It's not.
Dick move right there.
Yeah. 2 on the spoon though.
James, man, I really do appreciate you stepping up to the plate. I know that I kind of sprung this on you. We had a whole nother plan for this episode, and me and you had talked before the season even started. And I told you, I said, hey man, I'm coming down there for sure. We're gonna do something. When? We'll figure out later.
That's right.
And so you know, I called, and you know, luckily you had a couple of days there. You had put off your schedule for some heat and just kind of rebounding. So I, again, thoroughly appreciate you stepping up, helping us get through the season here. And man, I hate that we didn't get to finish, you know, what we started, so to speak. But man, anybody that knows fishing, especially in the state of Florida, knows you got a window, and then you got heat building, and then you are going to get showers. And that's kind of what happened. It ran us in, and the area over here isn't like mine. You know, you can't just run in 4 or 5 minutes and get out of the damage or the worry. You know, protect yourself, get out of the lightning, whatever. You can't just run in real fast here. You got a little bit of a time. You know, you got a lot of no wake zones and manatee zones and stuff. You're tucked way in here. So once you're in here, you're kind of done.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And I hate that we didn't get that big one that you really wanted. I know that there was opportunity for us there to do it, but you know, we're gonna do that another time.
That's right.
We'll get that next time.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
First things first, we need to make sure we was back home and everybody was safe. We got a bunch of us here that we got to protect and make sure we get to go home to the families. And a dang big redfish ain't worth it.
Nope, not at all, man. Anybody that knows me, anytime it starts thundering, I'm out.
That's right.
Yep.